Welcome back, guys. Sorry the slight delay. It's handling out a little timing thing, but we're all back. Hope we're all fed. We I snarfed down some food. I hope you guys did too. Yeah. So we're gonna go around, introduce ourselves again, and get back to whatever the fuck was howling in the forest. I'm Steph. I am the GM of this show, Eat, Pray, Kill. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at SourFruitJunkie.
Woo! I'm the Strix, _Strix, on Twitter, and I am playing Sifa, with a very long name that comes after that, but you can look that up. The Red Demon, who is right now having a prima donna meltdown.
Next slide forth with me. Hi everyone, I'm Algernon Bolton. You can find me at Algernon Bolton, and I'm playing for you today, Prey the Lion.
Hello, my name is Aria. You can find me on Twitter at Genki Soda, and you can find my character at Tiny Lotus Eater. I am playing just that tiny little person. I'm like 4'10" if I'm standing on my tiptoes, but no one sees. And my name is Lotus Eater, but everyone calls me Lotus. There's more to my name, but I don't tell people that. And I'm always hungry, and I want to be a magical girl. That's about it.
My name is Drunkly Romantic. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Drunkly Romantic. I'm playing Strawberry Candy Sweetheart Daffodil Murderface, a little blue demon who likes punching and doing the right thing, but the right thing is sometimes confusing, so he punches his feelings.
Accurate, yeah.
And as you may have noticed, we've already hit goal already, which is fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Awesome.
As we continue onwards, any extra donations will go towards better lighting, which is going to be fantastic.
Which is very important.
That's your first show.
Especially
For me.
over here. No, for me.
Just for AJ.
Hashtag Prey Prettiest.
Can we all just, like, do this real quick?
No.
It's on you.
No.
You gotta do it, boss. Come on. For the picture. Do it for the vine.
Fine!
I did it.
Yay!
I'm gonna use that later.
Hashtag
I need
Prey
that.
Prettiest.
And so we've reached this island,
You want
and
SmackDown, don't you?
much to some deliberation, everybody decided to jump on a car for two.
Then jump
Of course
on.
that happens. And this car, as a little transport is putt-putting its way up the hill, Sifa decides to bail in the immense diva tantrum and begin walking back down the hill, followed closely by Strawberry, and which left Lotus and Prey alone to go discover what the fuck is in this little building over here. They found a lot of strange jars full of things, autopsies, and maybe something else in here. You happen to stick your hand into a big pile of dust, which you inhaled. Good job. That's not going to cause problems.
It's a new adventure.
It's great. I love it. I'm so happy. It's not what I thought was going to happen, but this is great. I love it.
So much GM shade.
GM 101. This is great. No, it's great. I was so excited. I was like, okay, yeah, you're going to do the thing. This is great. And then all of a sudden everything turns on. There was a massive explosion, and both Prey and Lotus are able to get into the next room just in time, with Prey just being a little toasty. Nothing too bad though, just a little toasty. And outside, Strawberry and Sifa, there's so many S names in my team, this is great. I guess. Sifa and Strawberry are walking down back towards the transport, when all of a sudden there was an explosion behind them and a deep growling howl.
Great.
It sounds like punching. Future punching. Yeah. Should we go?
No, before we go herring off, I guess we should go find the other people so that we can get them together. Sorry, Strix is actually not feeling so well right now. We're good. Okay. It's that cupcake. Lizzie's trying to kill me.
Was it that hard piece of candy that was on top?
We're fine. I just may be a little... So, let's go find Lotus and Prey.
We're having just a harsh cupcake situation, everybody. Stay tuned. Okay, we go.
If you start walking back up, it's about like a 10 minute like jog walk. I'm assuming you're walking. You're not gonna jog. You're not gonna jog up the hill.
Do
Yeah,
I look like I
you're
jog?
walking.
I mean, sure, I work out to tone my body, but I don't do it for work.
Strawberry is going as fast as he can in front of her, but still.
How is it? How are you doing? You're just like.
Just kind of leaning, like trying to will her forward with my body, but I'm keeping the upper part of my body is going further.
You're just side-eyeing her while leaning forward
the
and
lower
marching
back is
aggressively.
like kind of dragging my legs because I want to go fast, and I know if I use all of my legs, then I'll go way too fast. So I'm only using my arms.
I like you.
Yeah.
That was very sad.
I like you
so,
Yay!
it'll take a bit. Flashback to you guys, actually. And as you dip through, you wanted to do something.
Yeah. So I'm going to use this ability that I have that I learned from reading Adoka Magica.
Nothing's gonna go wrong.
And I'm going to sort of put my hand out and grab onto basically the fabric of existence, and it's going to create a big white but iridescent, it's got lots of pink in it, light, and then I'm going to pull it back and it becomes a bow, and I'm going to shoot an arrow forward that's also made of this sort of crystalline, glowing, shooting star-like light, and it's going to warp the world around me, and I'm going to travel back to just before the explosion.
So with this one, is it just you really quickly? Because you're trying to seize back through time for one thing and come back, in a sense, right?
I think it puts me back at that time, and then I go forward from there.
Cool.
And I rolled, it was 2 dice plus mine, and I got a 10. And so I don't want to completely erase the effects of what happened. I just want to be back before the explosion.
So what I'm going to imagine is like it's kind of like a whiplash. You're going to jump in, you're going to do the thing, and then you're actually going to come back. And slightly different, like that kind of thing where if Prey does like a second take, it's like, wait, you were just right here, now you're right there.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. So what happens when you go back?
So I'm going to go ahead and in my bag, I'm going to put the nicest looking brain and the worst looking brain into my bag, and maybe grab a bone, like a nice big thigh bone to nom on later.
So you have little jaws clinking around in this little bag, that little like heavy pickle jar sound.
Yeah.
And then a little limb. And this, what is a bag? A little bag? You have a little tiny tote?
It looks like a macaroon, even though I don't know what those are. I saw them in the book and they looked really cute, so I made it. And it's really frilly, and it's like teal, and I've got lots of stuff in it.
It's like the Ramona burger bag.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Like
Great.
that, but a macaroon.
And so there's like the cut right behind you that is bright white, and as you reach back and you go through, you're slightly behind Prey. Mm-hmm. And so in a moment, you blinked, you saw her pull out this crazy, like, shining whiteness and tearing, and watch this arrow fly through, create a slice into existence, and then it's gone, and she's right behind you.
We should go. Let's go.
Do you have like a bunch of bones around? Like,
No, I just have one thigh bone.
okay.
And it's sticking out of my bag, and
Okay,
I'm
that's
just
very
gonna
visible.
start marching out like I'm in a marching band and singing a song I'm making up as I'm going. Do, 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 do.
This little
We should
short
go.
hallway as it's leading towards, it's a small office door towards the back. You can see that there is a panel on the side of the wall that is now sparking and licking flame, and you can see a lot of the piping was connected back to the other room.
All right, so, because I remember my Jurassic Park. Not actually, Lotus doesn't know what that is. I'm gonna follow the piping to try to get out of here. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start walking in the direction the piping is going away from
the piping leads back into the door, back to the other room where the
Okay.
explosion happens. This is like a thing where you can figure out that this is sabotage, and that is a cause.
Okay.
Are you saying
What
that
happened?
she's a clever girl?
No.
I'm so sorry, Steph.
Oh, you're not sorry. You're just twisting that dagger now, so it's fine.
Can I roll to explode the ship? Wait, sorry.
So we can go forward though, right?
Yeah, and you see that
Okay.
the door in front of you is slightly open.
Slightly open.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Maybe there's a friend in there. I'm just gonna keep walking forward. I want to get away from the.
Do you do
Fire
anything
room.
in the hall?
There's like a 5 to 10 seconds where I'm just like,
Just questioning her. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the weirdest one here.
Oh, honey. No, wait, come back. No, wait, come back.
Mm-mm.
And so you open this final room, and it is a small little kind of what you imagine a little office where records are kept. There's again papers and just stuff strewn about, but it looks like things were packed into boxes, but then they were all quickly overturned, like someone was looking for something important here. And it's square. There is, it's well lit because records are being kept here, and nothing else.
So just records on the floor.
There's paper strewn about. It's like this place was tossed.
Can I smell the air and use pry secrets? All right. I'm going to use my other power die.
Okay, cool. Good.
All right. And I take the 2 lower?
2 higher.
2 higher.
Because of the advantage in this one.
So I got an 8.
Great.
So I get to ask 1. And I want to ask what here could be useful to me.
You can smell the scent of urgency. It's heavy, it's stale, it's almost a little sour, like really bad sweat. That's what it smells like.
Okay.
And it lingers and it lingers, and there's a pang of it over a pile of papers right behind the desk. Kind of like not behind, it's like kind of lengthwise, and it's kind of stuff is on the floor over there.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have like just go to
There's something important in there.
and walk over to that pile and look at it. Is it dark in this room?
No, it's well lit.
Okay. And when I look at the papers, what do I see?
So a lot of it looks like they're reports, like a day by day, like day 34, experiment 49 has gone through changes as expected, awaiting more, trying a new batch, seeing what happens. It's the same thing, it's like constant reports, and that we're creating an army, aren't we? It's clever, though, making foot soldiers from the opposing force and sending them back. They're not really aggressive while they're here, they're so far away. You only bring them back home, that's when the fun begins.
I'm gonna just...
And then so it's like this kind of reminiscing entry almost, and at the very end it's like a question, but how to actually control this? Maybe take them farther, somewhere else. Or maybe not this powder, maybe something different.
Well, because it's about soldiers and war and stuff, I'm going to assume that's not what the person was looking for, but maybe somebody else will care about it. So I'm going to roll it up and go over to Prey and say, can you hold this for me?
Did you cut it? No, what are you
No,
doing?
I'm opening it.
Oh, you're opening, you're reading it. You read the same, it's the idea of like using these experiments and yeah, the experiments, i.e. used for war application and possibly controlling and changing them.
We need to find Sifa, like, now.
Yeah. I know.
Do I know if there's any wars going on in this region? Like, between any particular gangs? Of the scale that they would need?
There's always shit happening. But it's a little... You think it's weird that someone would be trying to talk about... that has such interest in the other forces and changing them. Like, you don't... Nothing's ever that big, right? There's always squabbles going on. Right now you know that the guilds are mostly concerned with chasing down some rumor that's going about Throne. But there's rumors. Someone calls her the Alia Sun, something about another coming, but there's a lot of rumors.
Boring.
Yeah, that.
So
For real?
boring.
What?
Nothing.
Is there anywhere we can go? Or is this office just like a dead end?
I believe for fire safety there's probably a back door, like right now.
Okay, alright.
So there's probably an emergency exit to the back. Because fires happen just like now, so I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, there's fire behind us.
Yeah, we should go.
I'm gonna just say I pick up more papers as I leave too. Just scoop as much as I can. Just keep putting them into my shawl.
That'll show that fire.
The fire took my pants.
And you're not there right now.
Paper pants?
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. We'll get on that crafts project afterwards.
Paper pants.
Paper pants. It's like just a Spider-Man. I like it's just their one song. We bought the rights to Spider-Man, and that's it.
No, we didn't.
Please don't sue us.
So you're taken into the back. There's a dense forest, but there is a path that leads around the building all the way back to the side to the front. But there's no evidence of anyone else really. Whoever tossed the place just...
Was the back door like just ajar?
The door leading to the office was.
But it's presumably locked otherwise.
Do I see any evidence of someone walking into the forest?
No,
Nothing?
you don't.
Hey, Lotus. You have a super sniffer, right?
I don't know what that means.
You smell things. Super.
I mean, you smell things too, right?
Yeah, but you smell them. What can I do?
Does your nose work? Do you need a doctor? I mean, you need those sometimes, right?
I'm a human, dear. I don't have the... Let's say the delicacy of your nose. But you seem to be able to tell when people are near or far, or what they smell, like, feel with their smells.
I mean, no, just like my eyes, yeah. I mean, do you not have that?
I feel so attacked right now. Anyway.
That seems like a really poor design.
I'm
Who
just...
made you?
Never, it's a long story. Why would something just explode just the moment we're in there? That sounds to be like sabotage and the door's ajar. Someone else had to been there soon.
I mean, they might have, like, set it up to go off long after they were there. I don't know. I know if I were doing that, I wouldn't want to risk being anywhere near the explosion when it happened.
I don't like this one bit. Pull out a sword, dear sister, that begins to gleam slightly. It begins spinning around in circles. And then I'm going to pick a direction and begin walking.
You... What is the goal to where fate wants to take you?
Yep.
If your eyes are closed, you just feel like this pull, and another pull, and then straight for a while, and then you hit something.
It is not safe to walk with your eyes closed holding a sword out. I just want to point that out to any impressionable people in the audience.
And it's the gate that leads you back to the front of the building, bypassing.
That settles it. My dear?
Did you need magic to know we should walk on the path?
Ooh, human burn.
I mean, clearly we shouldn't just walk into those woods. It's tempting, but we would probably not come back out.
I like that you're the level-headed one right now. That's perfect.
I'm sorry, I want to be your friend. I just want to help you be more effective. Right? That's what friends do.
You're like a big cat.
The tiny little nose. And so, you very disgruntled probably open this gate and go through. Both Sifa and Strawberry are headed your direction.
Hi, guys.
There's a bit of smoke coming out from like the front.
What'd you guys do?
Yeah, no, let's just keep walking that way.
That way?
Let's go back.
Why are we walking that way? What was in there?
I don't know, it's pretty boring. Got a cool bone that I'm gonna nom on later.
Oh, can I watch?
Yeah,
Why
you
was
can
there an
watch.
explosion?
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
I think somebody set it up to explode. I don't really know.
Are there other beings here?
There was.
I mean, clearly somebody built this stuff, so...
I mean, recently.
This is a testing ground to create allies from enemies.
Those goopy guys?
Probably.
Those goopy guys. We found this.
Yeah.
I found it.
Read it to me.
Would you like me to put in rhyme as well? Add a beat to it?
Yeah.
No. Day 43. Drop to 5.
Is this really happening? Is this really happening?
Just begrudging, just kind of grunts to a little bit.
So we'll narrate that, and yes, Prey definitely gives you information in rhyme to beats, to sweet beats being thrown down by Strawberry, who's a little quieter, but still like, I'm gonna.
The sweet beats are sweet because
They're still sweet,
name
and
is
so he's just
Candy.
quietly beatboxing in the corner.
Dance to that.
And you get the information as well, like the experiment things are going, but this is a dead end. It's great having soldiers, but you take them home, and that is
Still
it.
dance.
Well, this
Something
sounds like
about
very
the bone or
valuable
something.
information that we could sell for a lot of money.
And the extra one that costs your eye is perhaps control. How to control.
I think this is enough for us to leave and then bring it to the proper authorities and then they pay us well.
There was a big roar.
Do we really want to find out what the big roar was?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a future friend. It might be hurt right now.
Or it might need to be hurt, because it's a bad guy.
I don't know.
Strawberry roll mind.
Well, that's gonna go well. So it's minus 7.
7.
I have a -1 in mind, by the way. But I have a +7 in fishnets.
Something hits you so hard. It's like, it's just like a shove to the ground.
Like, really hard.
Yeah, and all you guys see is this big black blur that hits him and runs back into the forest.
Oops. Strawberry
then
just face down on the ground, not moving.
Okay, so that's bad.
He's not hurt. He doesn't. He knocks him down.
Shadow Strawberry, who is still here, will stand over other Strawberry to look threatening, so hopefully he won't be
Cool.
attacked again.
Uh-oh. You might want to back away from Barry. I've seen this before.
Where'd it go?
You can see the rustling of the brush and then the other growl, the reflecting growl.
I go after it.
Make up quick.
Great.
What do you mean makeup?
It's right there. It hasn't run far into the forest, and what you see is, as you get closer, this canine crocodile face. It's hard to tell what it is now. It's so wrinkled and it's black and it's pulled back. It has a glossy finish to its face, but it has eyes. So many eyes. 3 on one side and 5 melting off its right.
Is it like the mouth kind of like this?
It doesn't open, but it's
Just
like
stretched,
gums
like the
are
skin's
drawn
missing.
back.
Okay.
You look at a mummified dog stuck in a tree. That's
Yeah,
what this looks
that's
like.
what I was
and it's like
imagining,
all
too.
like twisty, but it's big.
Say sorry.
Lunges at you.
Okay. Strawberry has been pushed. He gave him a chance to apologize. So I would like to allow this being to reach heaven through violence.
Yes. Holy shit!
Oh,
So
we're going to
it-
heaven, alright.
It's lunging at me, right? Okay. I would like to make.
There's a lot of roaring in this.
Yes, there is.
Hold on.
It'll stop soon. Don't worry, because I
Sirenscape
plan
is
on ripping
great.
its face
Because I'm
open.
like, holy shit. You can stop. You can stop. Okay, great.
Strawberry stands his ground while it lunges at him. I'm assuming the mouth is as open as just full on attack.
Black
just
gums, white
fist
teeth.
straight through the mouth.
Oh, great, awesome. You do
Not
how
moving,
much?
just one arm. Didn't even move the rest of the body. Just
You do how many damage?
I do a lot. 2.
2. Awesome. And then it's gonna try to lunge back in at you because it didn't like that at all, but it's like, you hurt me. And you guys see this more of it comes out and it's like really mangy looking. It looked like there were scales on it, but they've fallen off in some places, wilted away and dry. And there's mixed patches of fur around its back and legs.
Is this a
green
monster
demon?
behind me?
No.
Okay.
You would, so you would probably notice that the canine croc dog is kind of reminds you of Rog, which are little common critters, sometimes domesticated as like a pet doggo. But this is a big one. It's very twisted and it has that glossy black skin where you can see it. What do you do?
I should probably save it from Barry.
Why?
Have you ever seen Barry mad before? And as I say that, I'm gonna run full speed, drawing Dearest Sister. Can I actually reach the creature in one move, or do I need
Yes.
to close? Alright.
Yes, you can.
As I do so, I'm gonna slide so that I don't get punched by Barry, and just bring the blade up to the belly and just kind of slide under it.
Great.
Reach heaven through violence.
Reach heaven through violence.
7.
7. Great. You slide through, you nick it and give a deep gash right down its side, but it lands one of its claws on you and hits you back. You take 3.
Oh, there goes
That would just kill me.
Yeah.
Shit, stay back there.
Yeah, I have max.
Oh my god. I want to really kill this thing right now.
It's like kind of limping after that. You hear like a little whimper almost, a squeak, and it kicks you back a little bit, and it's just like.
Came so close to
Alright, well, let me know when I can go.
You may. What would you like to do?
Alright, so Sifa at this point is in a really bad mood. She can't do any of the things that she likes doing. There's nobody around to show off to. And everyone's sulking because I'm sulking, and that just makes me sulk more. So I want this to be over with. So I'm gonna use Platinum Silk.
Ooh.
Which is my move that allows me to turn my fine clothing into weapons. And one of my 2 arts, based out of 1,000 Blooming Flowers, so the things that I'm really good at, is playing my instrument and dance. So I begin sort of like a choreographed martial artist type dance that's really fluid. Think like what you would see in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or what's the one? Hero, right?
Oh yeah,
so
the
think,
bamboo forest
so
stuff.
think Hero.
Yeah.
And basically all of the edges of Sifa's clothing become like weapons. They're sharp. So it's this sharp silk that's billowing around, and she is just going to basically run circles around, hopefully, we have to roll, around this alligator thing and just turn it into ribbons and confetti.
Great.
She's had it.
Great.
And she doesn't like violence, and she doesn't like doing this, but if she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it with just the most absolute style that she possibly can. So it's very flourishy and dramatic, and there's like, you have backbending and all of this stuff, and we're gonna see how it goes. So that's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because I get to roll my heat.
It definitely all happens. How much damage do you do?
It is.
I think you do 2.
Oh, I reached heaven through violence through this move, so I
Yes.
don't know how much damage I do. You tell me, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's about to lunge. It like regains itself after getting sliced up in its belly, and is about to like snap its jaws right into Strawberry's face. And then you come in,
It's whirling.
a whirlwind, and your silks, the reflectiveness, suddenly become metal. They have, instead of the rustling, you suddenly hear the sharp twang as if it does become a whirlwind of blades, and then you slice it first at the shoulder straight down, and it is clean. It's so clean it doesn't bleed. And you do it again and again and again, and before it knows it, it tries to bite and just falls.
Good.
And then the ichor.
And then I will take my nice skirts and I will step back. Because ew.
I'm on the ground, aren't I?
You've slid in back behind it. You're just kind of like,
Okay, so
you're
no,
kicked
ignore
towards
me.
the bush a little bit.
So would you
You're
just,
okay.
since I'm right in front of it, would you describe it much like in Men in Black, where the aliens just get gooed all over? So Strawberry's
Yeah,
just
you
covered
get
with
hella good.
with a papadile
And probably just
goo.
kind of like,
Now, are we done here? Can we go?
Just a moment, and I'm gonna walk up to it, and I've got platform shoes on, so I'm not so grossed out by stepping through this stuff. And I'm gonna put my hand out over it, and I'm gonna try to use Bind Shade, which is Dread Sorcery.
Nice.
Good.
And okay, so I got a 4. So that did not work at all.
So you don't get to bind it, but what you do see, you don't get to bind it to your will, but instead you pull out this mist. What do you imagine shade to look like? What do you imagine spirits and shade to look like?
I think it really depends on the creature.
So
And
an animal, if you imagine this is like guard, something like a guard dog.
Yeah, I think it would come out and look like a blob where like it was really amorphous, and sometimes like snapping jaws come out here and there.
So this one takes on a little smokish form, but it has that little feeling of like, imagine Zero from like Nightmare Before Christmas, the little puppy dog ghost.
Oh,
And that's the feeling you get when you see this like little blip. And you see it, and it kind of swirls around and looks, and then it darts back towards the forest, as if going back. but it's like not necessarily, it's not, you get a feeling as like that when you've pulled it out that it's heading back somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Not home, not just the forest, but a place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you feel.
All right.
And you can see it clearly as if you've been on this island your whole life. You don't really get to like get it to ask questions and bind it, but you get a feeling that this has been home and you know exactly where you need to go.
Okay. All right. So I think I know where we need to go. We can follow the cute thing.
Into the jungle.
I don't think we have to go through the jungle. I think we can go around. I think maybe if we just follow the road the other way.
Right through the sand.
It goes back, it goes to the place that is the end of the other
But the quickest way to between 2 points is that way.
I mean,
You
I don't-
know that there is a path that it pretty much just carved straight through to get here. It's so big.
I just don't want to get mud on my clothes.
well, what do you prefer? The sand or the forest?
They're both awful.
Sifa,
What? Okay, fine. Done pouting. I've gotten it out of my system.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll begin walking
Where?
through the forest.
Okay.
Well,
Strawberry is just kind of just shaking like a dog, trying to get the goo off, and then like just rubbing up on a tree.
and it's
Sorry. What? I didn't do it on purpose at you,
I
necessarily.
know, I just didn't get to kill it.
you did not get any of it on you, by
I
the
better
way.
not
You,
have.
yeah, you
I-
trolled.
I-
You trolled so good.
Even though Strawberry tried to get most of it off, definitely keeping his distance because he doesn't want to get anything on these beautiful new silk fabric that he just understood now about. So just trying to be. Thank you, boss. That was really cool. I like the way you made the thing happen and then made it go away forever. You're really cool. See a little smile and then ears just go and then back down.
It's like a puppy, and it's like,
God damn it, you made me feel so guilty.
it's those ears, man. I drew them for you because
Yeah.
they were so fucking cute.
It's whatever the image is down here. Those ears are perfect. I love it.
Like a little shabby puppy. This walk is probably bordering around 40 minutes, cutting through the forest, so it doesn't take that full like hour as it would if you took the path.
Walk.
The ground isn't a terrible hike. It is a very nice kind of gentle sloping in between these two places, as opposed to like a huge, like kind of hill that you have to climb to get to the research area. It is still quiet.
Pray.
You don't hear anything.
My feet are tired. Will you carry me?
Do it.
No.
Why not?
Sure, I'll carry you. Want to get my blood all over you? Here, have a handful.
Wait. Why are you even... When did you start bleeding?
Did you not see the thing swipe at me?
Oh, yeah. You're human. Can I take a look at this, please?
Are you okay?
You can aid.
Yeah, I'm gonna aid.
Yes. It is a long walk, and I think it's a pleasant enough hike.
Too bad my breath is a -1.
So, strawberries, while they're doing that, Strawberry and Lotus are I'm assuming together and just like grabbing little bits of candy out.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just kind of putting candy.
I'm gonna like dissolve it a little bit with my spit and then stick it on the bone.
I do the same thing with the rest of the fish, and then I shout, or not as reasonably, like a reasonable strawberry volume. Reach heaven through my belly!
8, 7. Okay, so I rolled 7 with my minus for aid. So I very carefully roll up my silk sleeves and I pull like a needle of thread out of my costume somewhere, and I will actually attempt to sew you up, and I do an okay job. Normally I have tailors do this for me, so a little rough around the edges, but you're not gonna die.
Usually I'm like a really big
Do you gain like
horse.
stamina? Like, did you? So you take the damage via your armor soaks 1, and then it goes into stamina, and then when your stamina is gone, it goes to wounds.
Yeah, so I took 1 wound.
So you took 1 wound.
Yeah, all my
you
stamina's
regain,
gone.
You regain your stamina.
Okay. So yeah, normally I am actually a really big wuss for anything that's painful, but I just take that as if it's nothing. And as we're doing that, I'm just gonna go see if a deep relief in anything.
Yes, that's a very strange question.
I don't know. You've been here for a while. For my guess, at least 800. years? I said at least.
Yeah, sit still while I stitch. And I'll just make you, like, jump a little. Oh, sorry, that was an accident. You were saying?
Can I have heard that?
The whimper? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no, the him saying 800 years.
Yes.
I'm gonna just shout back, that's offensive!
He's human.
Is profit the only thing that matters to you? The advantage?
Why are you asking me this while I have a needle into your flesh?
Because sometimes things are greater than the body. Don't you smell it?
Smell what?
What this is.
This?
Have you ever, in more than 800 years, ever seen an army grown like this?
Oh, pray. I've seen a lot of things. And in fact, so have you.
You keep claiming that, yet I believe you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Okay.
Whatever you say, I don't think the story is over, or even worth going back to reporting them yet. There's more, deeper.
I don't want to go deeper. We have enough, and that's just trouble.
And you don't like trouble?
Oh, I love the right kind of trouble.
And this is a great type of trouble. People are getting hurt, murdered, turned into revenants.
Yeah, but there's no intrigue, there's no seduction, there's no political struggle. That's the thing that I live for.
You're so basic. Let's break this down a little bit, Nadia.
And that's why you only get 1 point of healing, because at that point,
Yeah,
I just go,
you don't.
and
Yeah,
you are done.
You
Just
only
rip
get
the
1
thread.
stamina back after that. I'm sorry. Especially after that. The intention of the roll was 2 stamina, but you said that and you get 1.
I like to believe that Strawberry and Lotus might be just kind of there, like just kind of watching, but then when that happens, just...
Yeah.
So when you say that, her very beautiful visage changes a little, and a very demon-y tongue will loll out aggressively at you.
As you turn, the eternity symbol on my forehead begins to glow. Do not mess with me, demon. I am not a simple human, as you think I am.
How do you know what I think, first of all? And second of all, my horns grow longer.
And like, I imagine that Ghibli, the Studio Ghibli thing, and your hair flares out, but it turns black. Kind of almost like,
I don't know why you are encouraging a standoff, but it's not wise of you.
When did you ever think I was wise?
Are you two gonna do anything?
No, I was like, I'm just kind of looking over at
you're
Prey, going
gonna
like,
get a prayer like,
I'm just gnawing on my bone like you would eat popcorn when you're enjoying the drama, but I'm just like,
I'm still doing that with the candy too.
There are many games going on right now, but many people are dying. Simple folk. Have you noticed it only hits the slums?
The beauty of delicate creatures is that they are delicate.
Truth. So why not save some?
Why not profit?
What happens if someone another demon loved? Its simpler, gentler creature was in the slums and was destroyed.
What?
Just because you don't care about something does not mean that someone else does not care about something.
Then they can take care of it.
What happens if it was something that you cared about that was destroyed in such a way?
Too bad I don't care about things.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
That's funny.
I'm so here for this right now.
Rumor has it that you're not all
understand
Stoneheart
humans.
over there, everyone.
1, I have no idea what you're talking about. 2, it's not true. And 3, why do you continue to actually poke at me and try to piss me off? Because that's not wise, because you are a human and I am a devil.
Let's say I like things interesting, spicy. And I'm not leaving until I find out what's going on in this island.
Fine. But have it noted in the record that this is under protest.
Duly noted, on the record. I'll pull out a scroll and actually put a check mark.
Oh my god!
And after you've been here, let's keep going. You get more space? You good? We're good. Okay. Good. And so, as this trek goes through the forest, still very quiet, and your voices echo through, but nothing answers back. And you're following this path, and Lotus before you. There's like a tumbling of brush, and you're off the side of a path. And to your left is another building similar to the research lab, but this time around it, like this is the building, and the fence that goes around it has barbed wire over it, and doesn't look nearly as friendly. And there is a single door, almost the replica of that same building.
And you said there's like a fence or something?
Yeah, same fence as like the first one.
Is it a gate? Like are we completely blocked out? Or
yeah, it's just like similar to like a wire fence with barbed wire and not fun things around it. But there was a door in the building, not the
gate. So there's no door to the fence. I would like to make a door.
Make a door?
Yeah, with violence.
Charge through it?
Yeah.
There is an actual door for the building.
Oh wait, the gate.
The gate. Okay. Get through the gate. You want to try to get through the gate? There's no door. Yes. If you want to charge it, sure. How do you want to carve a way through?
I would like to try to pick it up.
You can't. It goes all the way around.
Can I pull up the bottom?
Sure.
I would like to try to lift up the bottom so people can go through.
You can roll might.
Oh, sorry.
Which is the same. It's plus body.
Okay. 10.
10. You do it. Roll body again.
What's that? It's 11. No, wait. 13.
13. Oh, let's see.
I forgot how to do math again. Sorry.
Oh, I should have extended one of my break dice. It's fine. You feel like a little shock that go through your hands, because it definitely electrocutes the fence, but you're just like, ah, it's
Come on,
fine!
guys, it's fine.
Your body just literally vibrates so you don't get shocked. I don't know, that's how science works.
That's, ew.
Is there smoke coming out of the fur?
Come on,
Yes.
just come on, guys, please.
You don't smell the burnt, it's not a burnt hair smell.
It's a burnt strawberry smell.
Smells kind of good.
Smells like pie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But please go. This
All right.
way.
I'm gonna crawl through really quickly.
Do you try to lift it higher for Stephen?
Oh,
Yeah, no, definitely, no, definitely.
There's no crawling.
You're just like,
strawberry definitely like just at tippy toes, one leg all the way up, just trying to
trying really hard.
I'll just slightly duck my horns.
Oh.
I'll go under, and I will duck. And when it's done, I will actually hold out some rock candy.
My tongue. My long tongue comes out. I like to imagine there's just a little bit of electricity off of it, and he grabs it.
You grab it.
Goodness.
That was impressive, Barry boy.
Thank you. I work out.
You got some guns.
Thank you.
You're also smoking.
Oh God. You said I smell good though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As in, like, food.
Well, I'm still kind of flattered.
You do you. That's between you two.
I always do.
As you go towards this building, the door, there's not much of a door left. You would have felt that this creature would always wind up jumping over the fence, and that this is where it kind of stayed and roamed about. The door has just been kind of burst through. And there's debris inside.
Alright, let's get this over with, and
There might be
Stephen
more-
marches in.
Oh God.
There might be more of those creatures in here.
Strawberry, after hearing that, Strawberry's like, oh yeah, and just runs right in after Sifa.
Okay, cool.
I really thought I was the impulsive one.
Very capricious, this Sifa.
Before you, it's just kind of a narrow, there's like a little narrow corridor leading in. No, it's not really a narrow corridor. So there's like, kind of a longer room. And there, amongst the debris, are some broken tables, and there's glass, there's broken vials, a few syringes lying around. You have a feeling that this is where the experiments happened after the research was done.
Smells gross in here.
It does.
And there is a door.
Alright,
Two
let's
sliding
just
doors
get this
leading
over
down.
with. Price secrets.
Okay.
Who knew? I got a 3 and a 4 with mind. So something goes terribly wrong.
Oh no. Oh no!
Does she inhale some of the same dust? Does she inhale some of the same dust?
Oh god.
No,
Just
it's more
buddies.
about misinformation, right? You're compelled to go through that sliding door.
All right, I march through the door also.
Slide it and
Sifa, wait,
Strong.
you shouldn't.
Can I try to
Strong.
pry secrets as well?
Yes.
Sniffing out?
Yes.
Okay.
Sniff it out.
Okay.
Can I punch secrets?
I'm gonna follow Sifa.
I got a 7.
Yeah, I'm with Sifa too. I feel good about this.
Scent is familiar.
Can I
And
ask
then-
one of these secrets?
Yeah, you can,
Or
yes.
questions?
Or you can ask me one of your choice. You don't have to like follow those for sure.
What's about to happen?
What is about to happen? They've. Yeah, what'd you get?
7.
A 7. You had the powder, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's different, and it's worse. And you're going to see it soon.
Alrighty.
Because you can tell that some of these syringes and the vials are broken. Might have had something to do with the ROG that you saw. But what does a ROG do with syringes?
Well, I'm spelling a lot of power here, so we might want to tread carefully.
Tread, the jingling.
I don't know if you can follow
Strawberries
Sifa.
She
down there.
definitely has the door open while you're saying this, whether you guys choose to follow it.
Let's
I'm
just
gonna
go
look
down.
really pointedly at Prey and say, really tread carefully.
Strawberry is walking with Sifa all the
I'm
way.
gonna let
He's got-
everybody
he's got
go
it.
ahead of me.
In the building, as you're heading towards these two doors, the building is really still ramshacked. This ROG had a fit. It's not fun. But it didn't wind up getting past these doors that you just swung open, compelled by the thought to go through, and you come to a room with 10 or so cages with those shambling horrors that you saw. They're not all full. There's 7 of them. But when you walk in, they are all standing still. And they're all staring at the same direction. To the left.
I will look to the left.
There's nothing, it's the wall.
I will walk up to the wall and put my hand on it.
You can roll 5 secrets.
Yep.
I'll give this one to you regardless.
Got a 5.
You want these dice?
Do they need to go in the cage?
No, this is great. I love it.
So you're just putting your hand on the wall and it's like, what the fuck? Like, you don't get it. There's no magic, you don't get it.
There's nothing here.
And you see all, who else follows? Who comes next? You're next?
Yeah.
So you see all these cages, there's 10 of them, 7 of them are occupied, 8 of them are occupied, and there's 7 black beasts and 1 familiar face.
Oh no. Is it what I think it is? I run up. Hey, hi. How you doing?
Torquus. And Torquus is not looking too good. He's kind of slumped in a corner, but he's still kind of doing his little wave.
Is he bleeding?
No, he isn't. But his cage is locked. As you run through, the other cages aren't. They do not have padlocks on them, but his does. And he's like, oh, a face. I know this face. Too late.
What do you mean? No, we're here right on time. Is it
You
okay?
are. But I am not. And it's like, he spits out kind of like that black ichor.
Oh, honey. Do you want to end it for you?
I'll be like my brother,
You don't have to.
and I will want to go home. Home. I feel it already. Home. And he turns his head just a little towards the same direction as all the other creatures, and for a moment, he holds it and turns back to you.
I'm gonna squish them and then give her some rock candy. And then as I do that, with my other hand, I'm gonna bring down dear sister on the neck.
Okay.
No.
And you almost hear the softest. Thank you.
Okay.
Strawberry sees this, but also sees all the cages and is just kind of growling at the cages a lot.
They are very passive right now, which is weird. But you've seen that difference when they're back home where they used to be. From the research as well that you've read, they get aggressive when they go home. And so they're fairly harmless right now, which is why...
We should end them all.
End them all? What do you do?
Give me a moment, please. Leave.
Gladly.
Strawberry just kind of puts his hand on Prey's shoulder and walks away.
As soon as the door is closed, I'll reach out my hand, slide it all the way through. And as this happens, dear sister goes through transformation as the blade inverts again and becomes serrated, as I awaken the Bear of Legend. From the outside, this beat makes every attack become area of effect, disruptive.
Do you
And
want,
forceful.
for cinematic effect, for it not to be destructive and yet have them all fall?
Yes.
Give that to you.
And with a single swipe that actually cleaves from ceiling to floor and actually breaks in the ground, it seems to take one swipe and become 7 or 8 in a single one.
Like a prism.
Yeah.
It does the slice. The world in front of you seems to slice and then fracture out.
And I'll walk away before it finished fracturing. And as I walk out, I'll look to the direction that they were looking at. Do you have a map?
Yes, I have the map.
Give it to me.
What do you say?
Please!
Give it to me, and I'm actually going to bend fate.
Yep.
As the world begins to fracture all around us. Now.
Fine. I'll just hand it over. Diva.
I'm going to just do triangulation. I'm assuming they're looking back at.
Okay.
So. They create monsters out of people who just want to go home. They create an army.
It's very cunning. Good design.
That's monstrous.
Welcome to Throne.
Do you know what this could do?
I'm getting some ideas.
Gangs can't do this. If a gang could do this, they would challenge more than that, and they would get an eye of a king.
That is a great idea. You want to kill a king, don't you, Strawberry? Well, this would help.
Gives you a very disapproving look because he knows what she's thinking.
What? A tool is a tool. And now we have that tool. Well, we have powder and syringes, but I'm sure we could reverse engineer it. And by we, I mostly mean probably you.
We're not gonna do that. They hurt people. We're gonna hurt them.
And then what?
Then we'll kill a king.
But which one?
I haven't decided yet. I really like the one with too many eyes. I really want to poke them all.
I do understand these human emotions of being upset at the injustice of things. But this is Throne. Everything here is unjust.
That doesn't make it right.
Strawberry has the most eloquent opponents.
Well, then what do you want to do with it? Because now the technology exists, which means at some point someone other than these people are going to figure it out too.
I feel like we can do the only thing that we can, which is start an adventure and find who did this. Because maybe someone will figure this out, but if we stop them, it'll be an eon or two. And by then I'll be ash and bones, and it'll be someone else's problem. While I'm alive, I can't let this be.
And as you finish that, you suddenly hear a soft voice coming from the top of this building. Stop us. That is a very choice term.
What was that?
What?
From your the bloodletting ritual. Oh no, you combined with that bloodletting ritual because you stared into the mind of the cultist. This feels familiar. The name attached seems Kivik. And they stand before you. Long hair, kind of long face,
Are they
very
attractive?
sullen eyes, kind of a little bit. In that dreary emo way with long, shiny black hair. They have fairly fine clothes underneath a small shawl that they've put over their right side. And it covers and it sways a bit in the wind.
Got it.
Very fascinating.
So I'm gonna use a move. And it's Mantra of Pravi, the Exquisites.
Okay.
You are always the best dressed, most attractive, and most well-spoken in any situation, no matter what. When you flaunt your wealth and beauty or flash your winning smile and spend a power die, which I will do, nobody can say no to me.
Okay.
And I know that this is Kavik.
And they can stutter a bit, right? But they can never actually say no.
They can talk.
They can
but,
resist and try, but they will never say no to you.
But yeah, honey. Cool. And I will put my hand on my hip and I will say, Kavik. I've been longing to meet you.
You're that exquisite flame that I have sensed coming this way.
Well, now I'm here. What have you been up to? Care to share?
You would like to know, wouldn't you? Something simple, because us bad people are just simple.
Oh, who's calling you bad?
What was the sound of it? Was it not?
You were listening. How, rude of you.
I do what I can. You're in the vicinity. You were quite loud.
Well, some of them were quite loud.
Why are you looking at me?
What I have done here won't just be replicated by any means. Months, years, lifetimes of my research has gone into this.
Well, don't get me
It will
wrong,
not.
it's brilliant.
Brilliant, yes. But you won't understand.
You could teach me.
I could tell you, but it does not equivocate to teaching you what it is like to drive a sword through someone whom you've loved dearly with all of your heart, one of blood, of family, because of what someone has done to them.
No, that sounds a little sad, Kavik.
It's tragic, immense.
Do you need comforting?
Perhaps. But I have found my own ways. Oh, this sounds so terrible. Ugh. But I have found comfort in my own work. And then he shrugs off part of his cape, and his arm is monstrous. It is clawed. It is. It is blood red hooked claws. And there is this fur growing from his forearm and up, and it is twisted black flesh.
Oh, you poor creature.
So, no, I would like to entertain. I have much news and research to bring, and it has been great fun to see all of you work. And trust me, I will see you soon enough. And before you can even catch it in a blink of an eye, he just darts straight off the building and disappears.
Damn it!
You feel it. You feel him, and like he pulls this power from nowhere. But there's no bright light. There's no calling of magic. There's but a muttering of breath, and he's just gone faster.
Oh, we needed to know who he was working for.
I needed to rip off his arm.
Well,
there's a pickle.
What I was saying was correct. The scientist is still alive, which means the knowledge is still alive, which means it's gonna get disseminated anyway. So we can try to hunt him down, but did you see that arm? I'm not touching that. That is gross.
I'll touch it.
I don't know. It might be tasty, but honestly, he was kind of boring. The whole someone killing. I mean,
Sounds like a martyr, and they're always the worst.
no. I mean, it sounds like every civil war ever. I don't know. People killing the ones they love.
Revenge, I spill the blood. Oh no, it doesn't solve my problems and make me happy.
I don't like the way he talked to you.
Also that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I'm gonna keep his cape though.
They're the worst kind because they're motivated by things that you can't change and they're stupid and they're just gonna die tragically.
Isn't that beautiful?
Sometimes.
I mean, I don't know, maybe after they make things worse for themselves, they'll learn and change. I mean, that's happened before. You know that. You've seen it happen.
Yes, I have. But I don't think that's the case here. And he just ran off into the deserted island forest where we are still stuck with him. We should probably do something about that.
Let's find him.
At least capture him so I can question him more closely and intimately in ways that he then cannot deny my questions.
Because you enthralled him, you know that he's no longer on this island and is out of your reach.
Okay.
He's that far
That just makes me mad.
You do have maps, I will remind you.
Yes, I have them.
You don't feel like sharing!
Oh, didn't you get a map?
I did. I have one of
Does
the
this
maps.
island
Yes.
have nice
Oh.
beaches?
On the opposite side from the wharf, there is a nice fine sand beach, but otherwise everything is rocky as fuck. It's the Seattle rocky beaches.
I pull out the map. All right. Where is obvious little melodramatic Civil War guy gonna go?
So the map that you have followed has 2 circles over 2 different islands, and the one X that is over Haven. One has a name, the other is scratched out.
Great. It's probably that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty
Okay.
obvious.
Sounds like
I hope it has better beaches than here.
Bad guys aren't subtle.
There better be like a resort or
Yeah.
at least like a masseuse or something because I am going crazy. There is sand between my toes that has been there for at least 4 hours.
Have you heard the story of Molly 72, the little goblin, who stopped the entire gang war, and what happened with her?
No, and why is that relevant?
She was declared a hero and gave all riches to 3 different cities. That was for a much smaller thing. Imagine, if you will, what a red demon of great stature would do if she brought the end of a great turmoil.
Well, first it has to be a great turmoil, so maybe we should just wait a little bit for some
Yeah,
more
that's a good idea.
damage.
Sifa,
What?
how many slum servants and humans have died so far? You
Can
gotta
we
know.
count them?
I mean,
Then it's not enough.
that's why we want, I mean, this is what always happens. This isn't anything new at all. This is just the way it's always been, and it's
Does
lame, but
that make it right?
no, it doesn't. What I'm saying is that if we care about this, and maybe we do. I haven't decided yet. If we care about this, we probably need to change the root cause rather than just the symptoms. This is a symptom. This weirdo's nonsense ramblings are a symptom of the system as it is. It motivates people to seek power, to seek devotion, to destroy themselves and their identity and their experiences, and it's also predictable and boring and not cute at all. And I know firsthand that it is just a path to your own destruction, even if you don't think so.
Do you want to taste his arm?
I do. I mean, I'm not saying we don't go after him. I'm just saying that, like, if Prey, we're friends, right? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like my friends to be happy. And you're saying that this is making you really upset. And, well, I don't understand entirely. I understand that you're upset, and it would be good to make you not upset. And I worry that because you care about this, you're going to be upset forever no matter what, and your whole life is going to be spent being upset. So we need to get to the root of the problem.
I actually agree. There's probably more power held there anyway.
Yeah. And maybe more magic books.
I really thought I was gonna have to convince you more.
As long as we don't have to keep traipsing around in the middle of nowhere, I'm fine with it.
We do. The only thing to consider is that if we create any sort of void in power and control in this world, there's always someone else waiting to just fill that position. and we might set ourselves up for a never-ending task.
Isn't that what being a good person is?
Yeah, that's why we don't volunteer.
Barry, I'm proud of you. You are wiser than I ever thought was possible. A never-ending task, then. Sounds like fun and a great story.
All right, fine. I'm outvoted.
But
God.
we can go somewhere. If there is a resort there, we will make sure that you get there, okay?
Good, thank you.
Me too.
Yes.
So,
Maybe some jet skis.
you compile everything that you have found back at the transport. You will find out more information as to where to head. Which I'm gonna leave for next episode.
Let's go for 17 hours. I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know too. This is
Good. It's great.
Cliffhanger. No.
You got more stuff. Like, it was fun. It was super awesome. Yay.
And also, I think you should get a new type of skis every single time, like a different type, like you jet
You just
ski,
repaint
and
them
then
differently or add little fronds to
And then
them wherever
there'll
you
be
go.
snow
There's
and-
souvenirs from each island you've been to.
yeah.
was okay.
I got
So
some brains. That's a good souvenir.
I do have a question that I want to ask you, the GM. We did get artifacts last time, right? Could strawberry is an artifact the strawberry gathered with some sort of fanny pack that he can keep rocks in?
Yes.
Would that be possible? Like a really nice one though. Like maybe it looks like shiny.
Belt of holding pants.
Just put the rocks in the
Yep.
zip it up fanny pack.
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sure. I'll write it down.
Yes. Fanny pack of
Write it
holding.
down. I'll think about it. Right. I'm gonna read donations before we sign off. I think we're gonna start
That was
with
really exciting. P.S. I really enjoyed that.
Good. To Hoods with 2069. The door is always ajar. But it's very zen. Life is a journey. The path is the destination. The door is ajar. Also, $500 and a lewd. Wait, what?
What?
Lewd a number? What?
Lewd number, it ended in 60.
Oh, number. Okay.
As in
69.
lewd.
Okay.
Oh,
This
because it's the
thing
dirty sex number.
divides all the numbers. Thanks for the 69.
dirty
Thank you. I
number.
appreciate it.
Thanks for the 69.
Thank you for hanging out with us while drinking. I appreciate it. Gritty Weasley! $5. This is all in caps. How very dare you not try to save Torcus? Torcus? Please tell me how to spell his name. I will in chat. Pray, you are a monster, a bad human, and I hope Lotus eats your...
Pray did the humane
Pray did the
thing.
nice thing.
Eats your eyes! Well,
That got dark.
that's okay, I think it's feelings. I like that you want to poke all the eyes. That
Yeah.
cracked me up. I
Yeah.
was just like, oh my god. Theater nerd! Oh my god, theater nerd! 1431! No even numbers!
I see what's happening here.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for blasting that girl out of the water.
Yeah.
And everything else going to brand new lights. Appreciate you
excited.
for joining me on my
Lights.
second episode. That was fun. I
Yes.
had a lot of fun. Hope you guys love watching you guys. It
That
always
was
makes
a
me really,
lot of
really
fun.
happy.
That was great.
That was really good.
And so sign off. Let's do it this way.
No, can we stay
I'm the
forever?
Strix. Find me on
Yeah.
Twitter at the Strix. We talk about myth and theory and stuff, and sometimes other things.
The underscore stick.
The _ Strix. There's only one.
Underscore
Me.
Strix.
This
Is
one.
the Strix.
The one and only Strix. Hi y'all. Once again, I'm Algernon Bolden. I am a developer at Airbrain Studios, Airbrain Schemes. We are making a game called Battletech, which is coming out very soon, so keep an eye out for it. You can find me at Algernon Bolden. I love you all.
I am Aria. You can find me on Twitter at Genki Soda, and I yell about things, whatever is on my mind at whatever moment. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, it's gonna be great if you read it, I'm sure. Yes, do it. Anyway.
Hi, my name is Drunkly Romantic. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Drunkly Romantic. I stream in the IRL, I rant, I talk about pop culture, and I have a lot of feelings about Jared Leto. You can follow me there. You can also follow the GeekSpace Twitter account, which I help maintain with the help of a lot of really cool people. Follow that so you can get up-to-date news on like when shows are happening, when the next episode of this show is going to be happening next Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Also, what was that? What was I supposed to say?
The Twitters. The Twitters.
Hey, Sarah Shell, Shell Games on Twitter. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. I told you I would sing it. Check out Sarah every Wednesday on Leviathan Distant Stars.
And that Shell Game.
Which
Yes.
is the really fun sci-fi space game that's run on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. from Stars Without Numbers with a certain cool GM. He's great. It's great. There's so many feels. There's so many feels about existence last time. Ugh.
It's okay.
That was a good arc. That was a really
Yeah.
good.
And I'm Steph. You can find me at Sourford Junkie on Twitter and Twitch sometimes when I'm sitting around yelling and chat about being a bird. You can also find my Patreon at StephMHC. I posted the icons that you see down there that I drew in 2 nights. That was really scary and fun. And I will post probably some GM notes and some silly things. You get a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff from me and some cool art every month. So check me out.
Yes.
I have to read one more donation. If it's the last one. I'm going to refresh it one more time because you guys are sneaky as
You crafty jackrabbits.
Quiet Coyote. Void Smoker, $25. This went by way too fast. I blame Lotus time bending skills. You're a time bender, the best bender.
Also, check out Void Smoker's art, by the way. He did amazing art of the show.
I screamed. Oh my god. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
it was.
Very good.
Yeah.
If you can also, if you make fan art, please fill out the form and let us know. And join our Discord. Come hang out. We talk about stuff. If you have questions, it's real great and fun. But we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Punch the